What's up, everybody? Joshua Fish Stewart here. First and foremost, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing. I figure if you're already subscribed, you're going to do the last two. And if you're new here, welcome and do all three. It's free. And you're helping me help others. So, yes, just do that real quick. All right. Now, fish feeding video. I hope you learned something. I hope you look in the background like, whoa, those are a weird combination of fish. And let me know in the comments below what you think. If you got a weird tank like this, a weird mixture, let me know in the comments below. I'll make sure to like them and re-comment, or what is that called? Reply. So yes, get your favorite snack, preferably candy, and I'll see you in a second. We are going to start with my 220. Well, first, what I'm going to do is I got some bloodworms, and I'm going to give them 2 cubes. Toss those in there. Let's go 3. No, well, let's see. We'll toss 3 cubes in there. And since it's a meat day, and then we'll grab our shrimp and toss the shrimp in. For the bigger guys, for the majority of the Trecet cichlids, and since I'm feeding 2 things today, I can't have them get full off of this shrimp. I want them to eat the bloodworms too. The shrimp is yes for the Trecet cichlids, but it's mostly for that Bisher that's in the back. And I guess they're not into the bloodworms. I rarely feed bloodworms. Oh, they're starting to go after them now. Let's see if we can. There we go. So they'll eat off on the bloodworms. And then what I'll do is make sure once everybody's eating off on the bloodworms to get their fill, I will try to go in there and give more shrimp or pellets so that way the Bisher will get some. Man, even the bristlenose pleco came out to eat. So you get to see that. Well, on the tripod, I can't move too much. I'll just pick it up. There you go. And he'll eat them, but it's like eating chips for dinner. Like it's not filling. Maybe for some people, it's not gonna work for me or for him either. So he's picking them up little by little, but it's not doing too much. All right, we're gonna move on to the bass. All right, I don't like this angle because this front panel right here is all foggy, but we'll keep everybody over here so you can eat. Yeah, everybody's coming out. So we'll put in the cubes first and just have everybody go for that. Nobody really wants it, especially when it's frozen. But when they do, they come out and eat it. So my clown loaches. They're starting to go after it. Wow. And the crazy thing is I've actually never seen these bass eat the worms ever. And it's like, yeah, bass eat worms, but I've never seen it. The majority just try to wait for like the meaty foods, like you see here. They see me standing here, they know something else is coming. So they're gonna wait. Arowanas coming. I don't know where my other arowanas are. They must be getting stuff on the backside. Let's see. I gotta adjust this, and I'm gonna move you over so that way we can feed the arowana and bass some shrimp. Okay, I think that's a good angle, right? They're already waiting. Let me make sure. Good angle? Yeah. There we go. And I definitely make sure that these guys are full, especially the big the what some the bigger peacock bass, because he's the one that will really like. They all kind of go after sometimes the loaches, but I really need them to not eat them. So I do my best, make sure they're nice and full, and I'll sit here for about 10 minutes, just kind of throwing food in one by one, having them eat it, watching, and feeding them till they don't want anymore. Just like that. And the arowana that you see up there is really, well, he's just kind of slow. But he's on the smaller side, and he really doesn't eat too much. And I think it's because of the bigger guys. So that's why also I got to make sure to come in here and focus on the feeding and stuff like that. I don't really feed shrimp to this tank too much. Well, when it comes to the arowanas, I don't feed them shrimp too often. It's mostly pellets because I don't want them to get drop eye. I think it might, at this point, might be hereditary in arowanas that we have in the United States, if they're not imported, if they're getting bred here. But since it is a fatty, like a fatty pocket behind the eye, I really think it's because of the fatty foods and they grow really fast. So I try my hardest to get them full on pellets and then feed the bass, especially because the bass don't eat it. Now, after that, after I feed everything from, well, not everything, after I feed majority of the fish, I'll go in with some wrong way, with some flakes. And I'll just put some flakes through the water. Normally, I don't do all three, but it doesn't hurt. And the flakes go through because I still have that bristlenose pleco in here. I have some clown loaches. Oh, there it is. The bristlenose pleco right there. The bottom of it. Or, I mean, not the bottom. Well, it is the bottom of it, actually, but it's the fin. There you go. Some small clown loaches in there. The bigger guys are out and about eating. So I put the flakes in there so it spreads out through the tank and everybody can eat. The angelfish love it. I actually will have, or I do have more angelfish coming. Let's sit you back here so you can see all the tank. Well, most of it. I do have more angelfish coming. They look like those ones right here. I do have more coming. They're from my mom's tank. If you haven't seen those videos, go check that out. I got her a cool little small tank, set it up for her, and she really enjoys it. So go check that video out if you haven't. Yeah, this is the 240. I hope you enjoyed it. We're getting ready to move to the 700 gallon. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you over there. All right, so we got our shrimp. Now we're going to feed. And everything in here eats it. Oh, let's see if we can get him to take one on camera. We'll give him another one. Woo! I don't trust him, especially because he can't see and all. Boom, got it. Let's get the other guy some. And I do only feed. I don't feed shrimp to these guys often. It's mostly pellets and maybe like 3, not even. We're talking like maybe 3 times out of the week they'll get shrimp. That goes for everybody. I really don't feed shrimp too much. Too much fat. Mostly it's pellets. And we got to keep dumping because eventually the frontosa will come over and eat eventually. But it takes forever. And I really mean forever. And now all the big stuff is out of the way and everybody's decent, then we're good. And what I'll do is I'll also, like after I feed the shrimp, I'll come back and I'll eventually feed pellets just so they can have, a healthy diet. It's not just shrimp one day and not the other. So there's a 700 gallon. It's not as how I would say eventful as it once was, but we're getting there. So I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.